There was a great famine all over the land. All the lakes and rivers had dried up. The animals were dying, and there was not a grain of food to be found. Jacob and his sons were struck hard by the famine in Canaan. "Father, we must do something. Whatever grain was in our storage will be soon over. We don't even have anything to feed our animals. If it goes like this, our children will die of hunger. I have heard that there is an abundance of grains in Egypt. The wise ruler of Egypt had foreseen this famine and made arrangements for it well in advance. They have plenty of food grains and are selling it to people outside the kingdom. Go and buy us some grain so we do not die in hunger." "Okay, Father." And so the sons of Israel left Canaan to buy grains from Egypt. Jacob did not send Benjamin with them as he was scared for him. They traveled for days through the desert until they reached Egypt. The brothers were led to the storehouse by the guards where Joseph, the governor of Egypt, was overseeing the distribution of grains. Joseph recognized his brothers but acted normally. He realized that his brothers did not recognize him. "Greetings, O governor of Egypt. We come from Canaan where the famine has hit us hard. We have come to buy some grains for ourselves to take home with us."
That's indeed a nice story. But tell me, is this the first time you have come to spy on our kingdom?
"I'm sorry, my lord. I just don't understand what you're saying. We are not spies. We are just brothers from Canaan who are starving. We have silver to pay for your grain."
No, you have come to Egypt to spy on our land and find out places that are unprotected by our gods. You are spies.
"My lord, there is some misunderstanding here. We are all sons of the same father. We were 12 brothers. One of our brothers died and our youngest is at home with our father."
I don't want to hear your lies anymore. Until you are proven innocent, you will be treated as spies. Guards, lock these men up and do not let them out until I say so.
And so, Joseph's brothers spent 3 days in prison. They were scared and confused. On the 3rd day, Joseph went to the prison and asked the guard to let his brothers out. He made a deal with them.
Here's what I'll do. You can return to your land with your grains so that you may feed your starving families. You can pay me with your silver. But you must leave one brother here in custody with me until you return with your little brother.
"We are paying for the sins we committed against our brother Joseph. I warned you so many times, nobody listened. We gave our brother away to be killed. Now be ready to pay for his blood with yours."
Yes, brother, I agree. I share the blame of our brother's blood with all my brothers. I will stay back here as you return home, and I will wait for you here until you return.
Joseph heard his brothers talking about him and felt very sad. But he immediately recovered and ordered the guards to seize Simeon and tie him up. He also collected the silver from Reuben. Reuben and his brothers made the journey back to Canaan with the sacks of grain from Egypt. On the way, they stopped to feed their donkeys and opened one of the sacks. Reuben found that on top of the grains, their bag of silver was placed back along with the other provisions for their journey. They were confused, but they continued on their journey and finally reached Canaan. The brothers described everything that happened to Jacob. This is not a good sign. There is something wrong here. Why did you tell the governor of Egypt that you had another brother? I mourned for my boy Joseph. Now I have lost Simeon, and now you tell me I have to send Benjamin too? No, father, nothing will happen to Benjamin. I will bring everybody back. This I promise you. Very well, Reuben. Take Benjamin with you and bring Simeon back. Also, take double the silver with you this time and return the silver that was accidentally placed in your sack. You must also take some gifts to the governor to please him. Take some almonds, honey, pistachio, and myrrh. Very well, father. And so, Reuben and his brothers made the journey back to Egypt with Benjamin to see Joseph and bring back Simeon. They loaded their donkeys with double the silver and the gifts to present to Joseph. Jacob was worried about Benjamin and made every arrangement to ensure that the governor of Egypt would have no reason to be angry at the brothers or harm Benjamin in any way. He waited again for his sons to return more anxiously than ever.